going to share with you in this video the real reason why I'm still at Real Broker 2+ years later. If you're new here, hi, my name is Stevie. I'm a real estate agent here in Northeast Florida alongside with my business partner, Carrie Carpenter. We service the Northeast Florida area, Jacksonville, St. Augustine, and Ponte Vedra Beach. If you're interested in the nitty-gritty details of how I've structured my real estate business, I will link that video down below. I'm with Real Broker. I've been with Real for a little over 2 years. I mentor agents within Real Broker who are in the state of Florida, and I also sponsor agents all over the US and Canada. Lots of videos on YouTube on Real Broker. And in this specific video, we are going to be chatting about the real reason I am staying at Real Broker 2+ years later. So one quick little fun fact is when I joined Real, there was almost 4,000 agents at the brokerage. And now 2+ years later, we are at a little over 26,000. So I know that there's a lot of people talking about Real Broker, a lot of people who are interested in Real Broker, and I'm here to share with you in this video the reason why I'm still staying at Real Broker and why I'm still really happy here. So let's get into it. I did a video previously on why I left Keller Williams for Real Broker. I'll link that below because I get into all the nitty-gritty details. Social media is how I've been able to generate new business. Like sometimes yes, I do get referrals from friends and family, and I get referrals from past clients, and past clients are, needing to sell and buy again and all those types of things, right? But a lot of the times, like I'm utilizing social media to get new clients, and I want to learn from people who are doing just that, but at a much higher level, right? Okay, so that was like kind of the main reason why I switched to Real Broker was these types of agents were moving here, right? And I wanted to be able to learn from them. The training that we have within Real Academy, there's about 4 to 6 trainings a day. I have a whole other video on just the training alone, but the trainings, what I really love about it is it's not done by the broker of the office who isn't in practicing real estate anymore, sharing like old strategies and practices, or it's not like the team lead of the office who gets paid a salary and they're just, sharing other things that they've heard that have helped agents be successful. The people who do the trainings at Real Broker, they actually are agents who are producing, and they have to produce a certain amount. Like they have to be an elite agent in order to qualify to even host a training. So these top producing agents are sharing, who are actually in the field, are sharing these topics that they specialize in with us here at Real Broker. So that's what I love. Like I feel like the trainings are amazing. They're very credible, and they are on, I don't know what better way to say than they are on hot topics, like things that are actually interesting, things that we want to learn. There's a lot of like social media topics. There's other types of topics too, and that's like for a whole other video. Go look at the training video, but that was what I was most interested in was, learning from other real estate agents. So a couple other quick things that I'll highlight before we get into the reasons why I'm staying at Real. But I did also crave better systems, a more modern, high-tech CRM, and the dashboard. Like the dashboard at Real is so cool. It's very efficient, and everything is all in one spot. And I'm talking about staying organized, being able to communicate with the other real agents, support, like everything is all on one beautiful dashboard. And if you ever want to schedule a Zoom call with me and you want me to share my screen, I will show you the entire dashboard. Because I feel like that would have been something I would have liked to see before joining Real. And one last thing that I was looking for, I said I wasn't going to talk too much about why I moved to Real, but I just want to mention this other thing that I was looking for support. Like, I don't feel like, I'm not a brand new real estate agent, so I don't need someone to hold my hand and walk me through the process, but I want to still be able to have a broker if I have questions or a scenario, or I would like to have admin help so that if a real estate agent reaches out to me in another state and they have questions, like I want to be able to be that resource for them. So anyways, very high level reason why I moved to Real was because I wanted to collaborate with other like-minded agents. I wanted to learn from them. I wanted clearer systems, and I still wanted support. Okay, I don't know why this keeps happening, but this happened on my last YouTube video where I used the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera, this right here, Love this guy. I was just recording on this with the mic and it keeps dying. It was on like 50% and now it's at 0%. So I'm gonna have to research and figure out what the heck is going on. So we're gonna continue this video with my iPhone. Okay, so let's move on. Here's the reason why I am still here at Real Broker. I want to share that I've been really happy with our dashboard. It is extremely efficient. Everything is all located in one hub. There is this really cool AI feature on there. I'm able to upload my transactions to it and communicate to transaction support on there. I'm able to call, message, email, get broker support right from the dashboard. We also have an app. So the dashboard is also, like, I like to use my desktop for probably like 95% of everything, but everything that's in the desktop or on the dashboard is also on an app that we have on our phone, which is called Reason. So I love like both options, but I mostly use the desktop, to be honest. Okay, so in the dashboard, you're able to communicate, you're able to call, text, message the broker support. You are able to communicate with all of the other real agents within the dashboard with one of the tabs is called Workfio. And I'm able to see my wallet. So we have this debit card now where where I get paid now, I get paid much faster. So my real estate commissions go on that and my revenue share payments go on there. And I also really love that you can create these wealth plans. So I created a wealth plan for myself in the dashboard, but I also create them for real estate agents who reach out to me and are interested in real. That's like a whole other story. But what else is on here? All of our marketing, there's a marketing tab in the dashboard, and then everything is like customizable in Canva. It's really nice. And you're able to access Real Academy from the dashboard. Like there's multiple tabs. If you want to see a preview of this, let me know and we can set up a Zoom call. But I probably spend the most amount of time in the section that's called like my network. So any of the agents that I have sponsored in the US and Canada, everybody is listed under a tab and it's under my network, and I get to see like my revenue share insights, and I get to see like my payments and how much I've made from revenue share. I really like to be able to like look at all those numbers and stuff. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed by the dashboard. And there's also this AI feature on there that a lot of times I don't even need to reach out to admin support. I'm just able to, and I'm able to ask my question into this AI feature, which is called Leo in our dashboard. And I ask Leo my questions and it lets me know in like a few seconds. It is so cool. So I'm really impressed by the tech that we have. In addition, we have a CRM partnership with a very reputable company called Lofty. You might have heard of it. It used to be called Chime. Now they've converted to this new name. And if you wanted Lofty, if you wanted this CRM, it does have a lot of fancy features, has this amazing website, has all this AI features. You can do this chat bot on your website. It can kind of convert leads for you. And the partnership, or the actual membership, if you wanted Lofty yourself, it's not owned by Real, but if you wanted Lofty yourself, you could get it for like $500 a month. And there's also this startup fee, but they have a partnership with Real and it's just $40 a month. And you don't even have to sign up for the CRM if you're not interested and you have your own, or you use whatever. You can do that, but since they have this partnership, you can get it for the $40 a month. If you join Real, like this is what I did. I joined Real. I did not get the CRM right away. I think I waited like maybe 6 months, and then I was like, okay, I keep hearing about this. Let me dive into this. And so then I got Lofty. So you can get it at a later time if you decide. So yeah, $40 a month. This CRM is mind blowing. So that's another, I can leave and go to a different brokerage, right? Which I wouldn't do, and I could keep Lofty, but then it would be like $500 some a month. I want to contribute to other real estate agents' success. I want to collaborate and grow something with other agents. I love that we are able to do that here at Real Broker. So with the revenue share model is really interesting and not something that wasn't the reason why I moved to Real Broker. I actually did not get interested into the revenue share model until August of last year, August of 2024. I was like, you know what? I do love helping other female real estate agents with their business, and I am always like answering questions, and I have had a really good, I didn't just switch to Real and start talking about it. I have been at Real for a good bit of time now that I feel as though like I know a lot of real estate agents feel alone. I know agents are looking for support. They're looking for training. They're just looking for someone to share ideas with and feedback. And I love doing those types of things. The local girls, I love meeting up in person and shooting content and masterminding and getting coffee and just doing like actual real life things together. It's just so much fun. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to tap into this revenue share. And so that's another reason why I love where I'm at Real Broker, because I love the revenue share model. I love being able to collaborate with these other real estate agents. I love what I make every month off of the revenue share, and it helps support my family. And to be able to be at a brokerage that gives you this opportunity to make multiple streams of income is priceless, is pretty cool. So if you have questions about revenue share, you want to chat about revenue share, what that could look like, what the different tier models mean, how do we get paid, what does that look like? I'm happy to answer any questions about that. Okay, the support. So you just kind of think like virtual brokerage. You just don't really know what that's going to look like from the support perspective until you switch over. And I will say, I feel as though I have more support now at my virtual brokerage than I did at the other two previous like brick and mortar brokerages that I was at. And I will say, like, the support is there. Like, you get onboarding support, you have admin support, you have broker support, you have support of the other real estate agents, you have support of the agent who sponsored you into Real. If you're a brand new real estate agent, you can get a mentor in your state and you can have support from that person as well. So there is a lot of support there. And I'm definitely like, I think when I first joined Real, like I really didn't reach out to anybody. I didn't really like ask for support. And I think like, you know, no one's going to be reaching out to you. The broker's not going to be checking in on you and seeing how you're doing and stuff like that. You kind of have to, like, if you're looking for an accountability partner, like you need to reach out for that support. You need to reach out to another agent who's willing to give you that support. You need to, if you're having trouble with the dashboard, like no reason to get frustrated. There is support there to help you with this. There's support with the CRM, like every little aspect. If you have questions about your transaction and you're frustrated or you don't know how to move forward in the deal and there's something crazy going on, you have that broker support. You just have to reach out to them to get that. I've been really happy with the support here at Real. So that's another reason why I continue to stay. I share this with my husband. I'm like, it's not even about the money. It is truly, I love these conversations with other women. I don't feel as though I am all knowing. I don't feel as though I'm any type of coach. I don't feel as though I know all the answers. But I truly love being able to help where I can with real estate agents, with the time that I have. I love answering questions. I love coming up with ideas. I love masterminding. I love the agents who are excited about revenue share and creating that income for themselves, and to be able to help them with ideas about like ways to talk about Real Broker that's authentic and not salesy, and ways to provide value when you're on a Zoom call with an agent, and ways to follow up with them. And I love collaborating. So I have the Hive Instagram page. I love collaborating with other agents on there, figuring out new content ideas, new ways to talk about Real. I just like, I'm genuinely so excited about the things to come here at Real. And I feel like even though I've been here for a little over 2 years, I do feel like I'm just getting started, and I can't wait to meet like the future females who reach out to me and they're like, hey, I want to chat with you about Real, and to be able to collaborate with them and help them in any way that I can. I think it is just Really, truly exciting. Rambling on the reasons why I'm staying here at Real. So I think we'll wrap up this video. If you've been watching, you were seeing these real estate agents switch over to Real, you're on the sidelines and you're just like, what does this look like? What does it look like being at a virtual brokerage and you want to visually see, or you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me and share like where you're at in your real estate journey and where you think that I could be helpful or that Real could be helpful in your business, and you want to have a conversation about it. The call isn't about me trying to convince you to come to Real. The call isn't that I'm just going to, sugarcoat it and share all the things that Real offers. Like, no, I want to listen to you. I want to listen to your story. I want to hear about where you're at. And then I'm happy to help try to figure out if it makes sense for you and your business and for your family, if it makes sense for you to switch to Real. So that's really what a phone call, like a Zoom call, would look like with me. And I'm happy to share, the back end of things, or share my personal experience, or answer any questions that you have. So it just gives you an idea of the structure of the call. So feel free, send me an email, stevie@steviehan.com. I hope this video was helpful for you. I truly, truly am so happy here at Real Broker 2+ years later. I have no plans of leaving. And yeah, I feel like I'm building something really, really cool, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.